Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Oh, j'arrive. Putain, l'Italie, ça me rappelle... Bah rien, mais... Ah, excuse-moi,
Sherlock,
excuse-moi.
don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Bah vas-y, vas-y. Je dois faire quoi? Je dois juste avancer tranquille, là.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Un plaisir. Et voilà,
Welcome to
tranquille.
Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your
Et je
signature.
sois là. Je signe, je signe.
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
Merci. Hein.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
C'est le type, il demande une autre clé, y a pas besoin. Hein. Dans le même lit, hein. Attends. Au pire, je me promène. Hein. Cet hôtel a l'air fort sympathique. J'ai envie de voir ce qui se passe. Ouais, j'étais quasi bon. Au final, je pensais que je m'étais perdu, mais même pas. Hein. Voilà.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
Huh.
Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Ah, si on peut
Let's
se
check what
régaler.
they
Hein.
have on offer.
Si on peut se régaler, on se régale. Hein. Il y a vraiment un petit style ici. Hein. Moi aussi, j'ai envie de boire un petit verre là.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
T'inquiète,
Hey,
t'inquiète.
Sherry, just our luck.
Dis-moi.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Ah ouais, mais... Il cherche la merde, hein. Je voulais bouffer, moi.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galici is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
I Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Bah, il lui a pissé dessus, mais magistral, hein. Bravo, Sherlock.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves
J'ai juste pris
Benedict
l'assiette, hein, c'est que pour
our
moi.
poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Oh, bah, il est là.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion. What are you waiting for? Put the dish down so we can tuck in.
Oui, excuse-moi, excuse-moi. Il a vraiment faim, lui. Hein.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
Oh, tant qu'on y est, hein. Montre-moi ça, hein. Ah, je dois maintenir, ok.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
Bien vu, bien vu.
The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits.
Bien vu, bien vu. Ah, il y a un truc là, là.
The cane is made of ebony, it's
Non, c'est
worn
pas ça.
uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits.
Ah, voilà, voilà, voilà. C'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner.
Ah, ça va être un petit
All
show de
right.
plaisir,
I
hein.
hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Et on va pas manger un coup, peut-être. C'est pas que j'ai pas faim, mais... Nanana. Ok. Ok, là c'est le carnet. Montre-moi un peu le carnet. Eh, le son il est que d'un côté. Ah ouais, attends, c'est nouveau ça. Hop, carré. Ah oui, ok, ok. À qui je peux parler là?
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Il a un petit accent lui, hein.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Joli, hein. Yes, I am.
Can I ask you a question?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Putain, les
Oh,
jardins,
even
c'est
with
pas
your
mal ça.
keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Appuie sur R3. Ma merde. C'était quoi la touche?
I didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
Ok, c'est pas grave, je vais aller, je vais aller. C'est dehors, c'est dehors. Allez hop. Oh, je suis intelligent. J'ai su que le chardon c'était à l'extérieur. Par contre, à l'extérieur où, je sais pas. Ah, mais attends, c'est peut-être
Not
quelqu'un
that
ici.
one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry, but don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
Oh merde. Oh putain, non, mais j'avais pas capté.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Putain, il m'a baisé, John. Moi, je voulais juste m'échauffer. Attends. Ah ouais, je dois aller voir le
Hey,
médium là-bas.
Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the séance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Ah, moi, j'en ai rien à foutre. Hein. Et c'est dit où le médium? Il est où? On va trouver un ancien officier. Nanana. Ça, c'est bon. Ah, il est ici le médium? Ah bah ok.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
C'est le talent, ça, Justin. C'est le talent. Hein. Qu'est-ce que t'as, toi? Ton nez, là. Ok, une petite peau rougeâtre, ok. C'est quoi, ça? Riche et élégant ou trop élégant, hein? Ouais, c'est mal, il y a quelque chose, là, hein? Ne porte pas d'alliance, ok. Mais c'est bastonné, surtout, là. Si on frappait quelqu'un, il est très violent, lui, hein. Ok, je peux choisir les deux, mais je pense juste qu'il aime boire un petit coup. Il est un petit peu blasé, tranquille, quoi. Hein. Ok, je dois mettre là. Voilà, je pense que c'est ça, c'est ça. Oula, attends, il y a d'autres trucs ici. Oui, il peine à contrôler son tempérament, voilà. Il s'est battu, il aime bien se fight un petit peu, il aime bien se fight.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Je me demande si je peux, à mon avis, je peux choisir les deux. Hein. Je vais d'abord lui dire ça, tiens.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
but my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me and Emma fainted. I lit the candle and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
On va voir, on va voir. Elle. Oh ouais. Ah ouais, là, tu vois tout, il y a plein de trucs à voir. Quelle dinguerie. Hop là, je vais passer ça.
Oh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Die ambiance, hein.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Plaisir.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Oh, tu sens qu'il était déter, hein. Ça, c'est rien du tout. À un moment, ouais, non, c'est juste. J'ai cru que c'était des indices, mais pas du tout. Il va se calmer, lui. À chaque fois, il fait. Oh.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Et chaque chose en son temps, là.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a séance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see.
Mais s'y attendait
I
pas,
wonder
celle-là.
what this mirror could have witnessed.
Ok, ça, ok, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
On s'en bat les couilles, hein. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre, là, des petits crânes, là?
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff,
Okay.
Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Oui, mais lui, il est en kit, hein, j'ai capté. Ouh, qu'est-ce qui se passe, là? Colonel, cercle blanc. Hop là, j'appuie sur R.
The diamond was placed on the
Oh.
table so that all participants could reach it.
Ok, ok.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Il s'emballe déjà, lui.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Ok, là, c'est quoi ça? C'est cassé, là.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Ok. Aucun truc. Un petit indice, là, c'est où? Le palais mental, là. Alors... Je peux verrouiller ou déverrouiller? Oh, ça a créé un petit truc. Les écrivains désignaient à la fenêtre du doigt. Je suis sûr qu'elle a aperçu quelqu'un dans la cour pendant la séance. Ok, intéressant tout ça. Indice, ok. Ouais, c'est un peu pareil que les autres, mais il y a toute l'interface et tout qui a changé. C'est plus du tout montré pareil. Mais ça reste pareil, t'as capté? Par contre là c'est toujours 4 sur 5. Oh, attends. C'est quoi ceci là? C'est quoi ce papillon?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to
Voilà.
delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Eh ouais.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Ok, donc là du coup. J'espère que du passé ils me remettent pas encore quelque chose dans la cour. Je vais mettre ça comme preuve. Pas élémental. Bon, ça n'a rien à voir les deux, hein, voilà, ça n'a rien à voir. Ouais, il faut fusionner toutes les preuves.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
J'ai compris.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Je veux juste sortir, moi, je veux juste sortir. Oh, attends. C'est quoi ça? Alors, intéressant. Un talon peut-être.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Là, genre là, je peux suivre les traces. Il faut d'abord que j'épingle la preuve. Attends. Détail. Ah oui, là, ça met le truc... Est-ce que j'ai la preuve? Je pense que c'est déjà bon. Quelqu'un dans la cour. Appuie sur R1. Mais lui, il est posé, lui. Il est posé de fou.
Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting by the minute.
Ah, lui, il kiffe. Hein. Là, c'est rien du tout. C'est passé par ici. Ensuite, ici. Ah non, mais ça, c'est juste un gars.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
Le voisin qui se trouvait dans la cour a aperçu un domestique qui travaillait. Il a remarqué qu'elle est partie en toute hâte après un cri provenant de la salle de séance. C'est intéressant tout ça. Ah, ici j'ai vu des traces là. Non, obligé, c'est quelque part par là. Obligé, c'est... Merde. Ça faut vraiment le temps de s'y faire juste avec les touches un peu, les mécaniques, mais... Oh, y a quoi ici? Oh, c'est quoi ça? Oh, et ça tombe à pic.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Ok.
Rose de Moore. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
On va trouver, hein, on va trouver, hein. Est-ce que lui, il peut aider? Là, je peux pas lui parler. Est-ce que je peux rentrer, peut-être?
Do you know
Voilà.
anything about this?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Ok. Putain, une fois qu'il court, il rigole pas, hein. Il démarre en sprint, là.
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
Oui, ok. Je regarde d'abord ici en dessous, puis après je monte à l'étage. Mais bon.
Is this familiar to you?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but
Ah, ok.
I've never heard of this.
Super, j'ai compris. Je vais monter. Ah, y a personne. Oh, toi là.
Excuse me, just one question.
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Merci. Ouf. Lucien. À l'étage près des tableaux de la galerie. Ouais, c'est intéressant tout ça. Près des tableaux. Les tableaux. Bah alors. Oh, attends, juste avant, je peux voir un peu le
With
tableau là?
skills like that, this biblical lady could get a job in Scotland Yard.
C'est comme.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
Oh, ça va.
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
On y va, on y va, on y va. Hop. Oula, pourquoi il y a des bruits chelous là? Oh non, plus,
Lady
je
Craven
comprends.
retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Ok. En constitution, nanana, interagissez avec le point pour commencer. Ah bon, ok, là ça va être le moment. Falloir tout caler là. Hein. Ah oui, il se pose carrément le type. Posé de fou. Alors attends. Ah ouais, c'est à John de. Intéressant. Et quand même, il aura lancé chaise. Hein. Quelqu'un tenait dans la cour. J'ai trouvé un talon de glissé ainsi que des marques que je devrais pouvoir suivre. Ah non, mais ça on s'en fout, ça. Ok. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Là, attends, qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Ah ouais, je peux choisir... Ok. Ok. Déjà, la femme, elle était là. Lorsque je peux... Attends. Hop là, voilà, dégage. La femme, elle était là. Je pense que le domestique, il était là. Pas le domestique. Oh non, sa mère. Reviens. Voilà. Hop, le médium, je pense qu'il était là, le médium. Mais c'est pas le médium, lui. Ah, mais quoi que si, c'était le médium, oh, quel con. Tranquille. Voilà. Et l'autre, il était là avec sa chaise. Vu que la chaise en plus elle est juste en face. Voilà, je pense que là c'est bon. Allez.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
C'est intéressant. Est-ce que peut-être elle a, je sais pas, pris le
The
diamant?
Cravens are upstairs in room 226.
Ok.
It is one of our finest suites.
J'y vais. Ça doit être juste ici, 226. 225. Ah oui,
Lady
ça se met bien.
Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
Ah ouais. Ah non, je dois pas m'approcher, ok.
Lady
Oh.
Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
Alors attends. Non. A saoulé son époux. Oh la dinguerie! J'ai surpris une conversation entre deux employés de l'hôtel au sujet de Lady Craven. Elle prétendait qu'elle n'était pas l'épouse de Lord Craven. Après leurs observations, nanana, elle était aux aguets et poussait Lord Craven à boire plus que d'une raison. Voilà, dinguerie. Ok. Ouais, mais elle est bizarre, quoi. Hein.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Et c'est pas ma faute, hein. C'est parti tout seul en couille, là. Hein. Chaque chose en son temps. Je vais faire 10
Someone was not happy with his post.
Y a rien d'autre à faire avec ça?
Someone was not happy with his post.
Ok. Oula, attends. Le commissariat de Marseille. Oula, voilà. Ouh, il y a beaucoup de lettres, hein. Ok. Ça parle de l'agression et tout. Là, il se passe quoi?
Do something about it, Holmes.
Oui, oui, oui.
I did not do it. You know that.
Oui, 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 oui. Là, il y a quoi, là? Passe. Oh.
A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
C'est intéressant tout ça. Attends. The bee, voilà. Bah alors.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
Ouais. Oh. Qu'est-ce qu'il est mis là?
Virtus audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold.
Ah, j'ai bien
A
compris.
unique family motto.
Ok.
Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
Ça fait plaisir, ok. Il y a que ici des trucs là? Je regarde, est-ce que je sais pas si c'est encore dans la petite boîte ou non.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Ouais, elle faisait des trucs chelous là. C'est bon, hein. Alors là, ça va être intéressant ça.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
Ah, elle s'est faite Turkslem. Hein. La main là, il n'y a rien du tout. Le diamant là. Et il est beau, hein. Un fardeau avec ça. Oh! Il avait dit quoi?
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
Ok.
Everything was
sac, là.
tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Putain, et le médium aussi, j'avoue que... Je sais pas s'il est dans le bail, mais... Mais bon.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Mais il s'est bien dit ça.
A remarkably simple lock.
Oh! Je vais me faire plaisir. Juste avant, je vais voir un petit peu les indices là. La dépouille, joyau caché. Là, il y a une petite icône en mode je peux en parler. Je peux en parler de ça. Ah, voilà.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
Ben voilà, alors ça c'est fait. Les autres trucs,
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
ils s'en foutent.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Ok, y a rien d'autre là.
Do something about it, Holmes.
Ok, c'est bon. Ok.
I did not do it. You know
Regarde pour être
that.
sûr.
Do something about
Oh non,
it,
il peut rien
Holmes.
dire.
I...
J'essaie même juste de voir comment ça marche un peu là, tout le bail. Le palais mental là. Oh, j'avoue qu'il y a plein de trucs là. Attends. Ouais, je suis paumé. Une broche ornée d'un papillon. La broche et la bague. Non, merde. Hop. Voilà, ça c'est pareil, bye, ça. Hein. Lucas et Emma se connaissaient peut-être. Lucas et Emma possèdent tous les deux des bijoux avec le même motif de papillon de nuit. C'est intéressant tout ça. Indice. Emma était étranglée, le diamant était à côté. Le voleur a incriminé les domestiques. Emma vola à Craven, ok. Je regarde hein, pour être sûr.
Did not do it.
Ok,
You
c'est pas
know
grave, chaque
that.
chose en son temps. J'ai compris. Pas mal ça. Le petit raccourci.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed it.
Ok.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
That's a question I can answer.
Bah, merci de me satisfaire. Hein. Brièvement, il est resté. Là, ça me parle du... Il faut que j'ouvre le palais, là. Palais mental. Alors, attends. Parce que là... Qu'est-ce qui colle Non, ça c'est pas bon. Ah, propre. Lord Craven ne sait pas se maîtriser. Oh, il est instable à peine. Hein. Vite fait. Hein. Vol durant la séance. Non. Hop là, au moins comme ça. Oh ben, c'est magnifique. La personne qui a tué Emma a laissé le diamant près de son corps. Ah ouais, genre là, c'est, tu peux choisir si peut-être c'est vraiment lui qui l'a tué. D'abord, je vais mettre ça pour le moment. Je verrai par la suite s'il y a d'autres trucs. Lord Craven dans la chambre avec Emma. Hop. Ils disent qu'il est resté que vite fait, hein, le tépin. Mais genre, du coup, là, c'est pas compatible. Tac. Lorsqu'Evan tombe dans une colère noire en apprenant qu'Emma l'avait volé. Ah oui, du coup, je peux déjà l'accuser. Non, doucement. Il y a encore tellement d'indices. Ça, c'est quoi, là? Emma était une voleuse, mais a réussi à convaincre Lord Craven que c'était la personne qui était coupable de la... Ok. Si leurs chemins sont croisés par le passé, Lucas connaissait peut-être le prédit... Oui. Les deux, ils se connaissaient. C'est sûr. Ça, c'est rien. Ok. Peut-être qu'il faut que je change mon palais mental. Là. Déduction. Si je change, je mets ça. Et hop. Le médium. Voilà, ça c'est intéressant. Alors attends. Qu'est-ce que je peux foutre Il me faut la clé,
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Non mais c'est bon, j'y vais moi, voilà. Fallait juste lire un petit peu dans les indices. Il va pas être prêt, hein. Hop là. Lui, il est posé partout, lui. Qu'est-ce qu'il fout
You
déjà là?
always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
C'est un magicien, c'est un magicien. Je vais d'abord tout fouiller,
Tools
mon pote.
and
Hein.
accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
C'est intéressant tout ça.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Ouais, ouais.
Tools and accessories for
Putain,
masterful
merde.
prestidigitation.
Non mais c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Hmm.
Black
Someone
Eye.
is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but
Bien
this
vu.
time there's enough for analysis.
Oh, c'est magnifique. Ok, je peux faire une petite analyse. Allez, c'est tranquille, hein. Ouh, oula, attends. On va se calmer, hein. Il me faut un peu de ceci, du coup. 3, je prends un peu de ceci. Un peu de cela. Voilà. Et qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Ah non, je dois maintenir. Oh, mais quel con. Bah oui. Voilà. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire d'autre, là? Joli, hein. Putain, mais attends, je suis complètement débile ou quoi? Je suis débile ou quoi? Et là, qu'est-ce que je fais? Je peux... Ouh là 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 là, attends. Voilà. Ah, il faut que je combine. Attends. Hop, et ça. Attends. Faut que je maintienne. Oh putain. Eh. Chimiste pro. Hein. J'ai pas du tout galéré. Voilà, c'est magnifique ça. La réaction montre qu'il s'agit de latex mélangé à du phosphore. Dès qu'ils sont dangereux, regardez, nanana. Ouais, ça, je suis déçu là en fait. Ça n'a rien à voir. Oh si. La sueur entre les deux chambres n'avait rien de complexe. Clairement, hein, il a clairement une couille. Hein.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Ok. Cher Lucas. Ok, ça invite tranquillement.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
Ok. Faut que je l'interroge, hein.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a de bizarre celui-ci? Déjà tes petites lunettes là. Il a su un coup violent. Ouais non mais lui il s'est fait soulever le nez tantôt. Hein. Usage fréquent de maquillage. Pourquoi il a une petite brûlure ou quoi là? Ok. Ces petits boutons là. Make, malnutrition. Ok. Il y a un truc, son livre là. Doigt long et fin. Main à droite et entraînée. Ok. Et son pantalon, il n'y a pas quelque chose? Ou il a des marques ici. Éraflure récente, saignement. Un médium en manque de chance, un ancien voleur devenu médium. Le Kagenichi humain s'est probablement mal nourri, son nez sanglant témoigne qu'il a subi une violente agression. Ses doigts fins et agiles ont toutes les caractéristiques de ceux d'un voleur entraîné au travail délicat du pickpocket. Il se maquille fréquemment pour dissimuler ce qu'il... Oui, c'est un ancien voleur celui-ci, hein. Moi je la reconnais, je pensais que c'était une brûlure qu'il avait au cou, mais non, ça me paraissait bizarre. Mais... pas moi, c'est un voleur, hein. Moi, je les vois, hein, je les remarque. Hein. Oui, oui. C'est un criminel.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
C'est violent quand même. Preuve, qu'est-ce que je peux lui montrer?
This
Bon,
object
c'est pas
simply
ça.
isn't resonating with me.
Oui, je sais.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Ok, explication, ça on s'en fout. Bague.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Sous ma gueule,
This
lui.
is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Oh, toutes les preuves obtenues. Propre ça. Je pense que ça va être le moment de régler le bail, hein. Les nanas, prétend qu'il s'agit, ok. Montre-moi un peu le palais là. Les domestiques qui ont escorté Lucas jusqu'à sa chambre pour y enfermer l'ont maltraité et griffé. Ok. Oui. Moi, je pense que c'est plutôt ça. Hein. Et m'a essayé d'incriminer Lucas, le médium, pour le vol du diamant. En guise de revanche, il l'a tué. Lucas s'est battu, nanana. Ouais, non, dans tous les cas, il l'a tué. Enfin, pour moi, c'est lui le... En tout cas, pour moi, c'est lui. J'ai fait une petite sauvegarde. Voilà. Mais pour moi, c'est lui. Il cache trop de choses, hein. Oh, j'ai envie de le... Attends. J'ai pas envie de faire le dingue. Faut que je regarde bien les preuves et tout. La bague, il a parlé de la bague, son portrait, ouais, lettre d'invitation. Ouais, pour moi... C'est lui. Allez, tu dégages. Hein. Tu dégages. Allez. Ouais, c'est un meurtrier n'a pas pu s'empêcher de tuer Emma alors qu'il lui suffisait de tout raconter à la police. Ouais, je suis d'accord. Hein. Ah, et du coup, je dois lui parler, là.
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Eh, pas moi, hein.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Ouais, c'est triste, hein, mais bon, un meurtre reste un meurtre, hein, je suis désolé, hein, y a un moment, je peux pas laisser passer ça, moi, personnellement, hein.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you
Bel
swim
hommage.
about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.